I recently asked a question in the Augmented Actor Facebook group. What advice would you give to a beginning actor? And I received a whole bunch of great responses. So in this video, I want to share with you the advice that these experienced actors gave. This is real advice from real actors, and it's great advice for beginners and good advice for experienced actors to revisit as well. Hey there, I am Doug Fall. This is Augmented Actor, where we help you augment your acting career with tips, tactics, and tech. So let's get started on the advice. Fully commit yourself. If you're serious about an acting career, give yourself time while you're young to invest in your education and getting your career off the ground. It takes about 3 to 5 to 10 years sometimes to establish yourself and get known in a market. So do this while you're young, before you have a day job and a mortgage and kids and a car payment, before you're trapped into those little lifetime things. You want to move around, you want to travel, you want to cast as wide a net as possible, you want to move to the markets, and you want to do all this while you're young, while you have energy, and while life's details haven't overwhelmed you. Now, I'm not saying that if you're an older actor and you're just starting acting that you can't do it. It's not impossible. In fact, I think many actors do start later on in their life, but you have to play catch up if you're going to start when you're older, and you have to do that while maintaining the life that you lead already. Just keep going. Just keep auditioning. Keep going. Persistence is key. This is a marathon, not a sprint. An acting career is like a roller coaster. There are going to be some highs and there are going to be some lows, and it is very predictably unpredictable. So you have to learn how to ride those waves, and you need to learn how to take care of yourself in between. And you can't dwell on rejection and the negative things. You can't stay stuck in the low areas. You have to keep going. So if something doesn't work out for you, if you don't get that show, give yourself another audition. Put yourself back out there and keep going. This is a day-to-day thing. Most of your job is going to be auditioning, so you want to get out there and audition and audition and audition. Do as many shows as you can. Say yes to as many projects as you can. Keep going. Maintain your health. You have to take care of your tools, your instrument, your voice, your body, your mind. You need it to work. Actors need all of this stuff to be healthy and well. So take time for yourself. Mental and physical health are very important to maintain and keep strong. So eat healthy, brush and floss your teeth, keep laughing, be social, meditate, exercise, read, whatever it takes. And challenge yourself too, because life is about overcoming challenges. And your job as an actor is to represent life on the screen or on the stage. So you have to live it a little bit. Let it go. Don't take anything personally. Let it go after an audition that goes poorly. Let it go after an audition that goes well. Don't get attached too much to results. They are out of your control. One of the actors in the group said, "The less you tie your personal values to your career, the better off you'll be." Don't fret the roles that you don't get. Try to shake it all off. Follow the 2 rules of acting. What are the 2 rules of acting? Well, I had to ask myself. Rule number 1, don't be a dick. Rule number 2, see rule number 1. And that's basically it. You gotta be nice to everyone you meet and try to get to know everyone you meet. Don't be the kind of person who burns bridges. And now, I'm not saying that you can't burn a bridge. Sometimes we find ourselves in challenging situations or toxic environments. And in those cases, it's okay to burn a bridge. But don't be the kind of person that other people want to burn bridges with. Here's a quote too. Be the kind of actor that sets the pins up for another actor to get a strike. It's about having a strong work ethic, being courteous, and being easy to work with. That will take you further than any talent. Never stop learning. You need to read. You need to study a variety of subjects. You need to live your life, because experiencing life is what acting is all about. We portray the human experience. And so if we have never lived the human experience because we are so buried in our acting, we can't honestly portray those experiences. So whenever you have a part, use that as a chance to research a subject, a time period, a type of character, Play a conservative, play a liberal, play a religious person or a non-religious person. You have to put yourself in those shoes. You have to study those environments. You have to travel and read. It's very important. Learn to manage your finances. Find financial security early. Now, I know that's easier said than done, but try to secure a good part-time or full-time side job, something that's flexible, that works around your schedule, and that understands that acting is important to you. Have a plan B. Now, I know a lot of people say if you have a plan B, if there's something else that you love doing, then you should do that instead of acting. I'm not saying that. If acting is your primary passion, still let it be your primary passion, but always have a plan B, because there's so much unpredictability in this, and there's dry periods as well where you will not be working. So you need a way to financially support yourself that sort of sticks around, or you need multiple streams of income. So whatever systems you can put into place while you're young are great. Whatever your next passion is, find a way to monetize it so that you can ride through the tough times. Treat your acting career as a business from the start. Get into the habit of tracking your income and your expenses on a spreadsheet. Keep a separate account for your acting money if possible. Start to treat yourself as a business owner, and that elevates yourself. You are in charge of all of that. You also want to learn how to invest your money. Learn about stock
Have you seen this
trading.
guy? He's trying to tell actors that they should just invest in the stock market. Like, it's so easy.
Putting money
Invest
into
in
a
the
savings
stock market.
account, and
Any
Roth
actor can do it.
IRAs,
What a
and
loser.
medical,
You're an actor.
insurance,
You ain't going to open a Roth IRA.
Start saving money while you're young. I wish I did. And you don't want to be an old person like me and not have some money in the bank. Trust me, you don't want it. Know your type. Now, I've done a couple videos on knowing your type. You can see those in the link up above or down in the description below. Ask your friends, your teachers, your colleagues, casting people, what they see you as, what your type is. And then understand the character types that you play well and that you look like, and double down on those types. It doesn't mean you have to only play those types, but gear your headshots, your demo reels, your marketing materials as much as possible to focus on those types, because it will increase the amount of work you get, and it will decrease the amount of wasted time going out on auditions for roles that you're never going to get. You also need to adapt your approach every few years. Anytime you age a little bit, put on weight, change your look, or anything like that, you need to update your type and your materials and your brand. Advocate for yourself. Yes, you need to know your type. But if there is a character that you want to read for at an audition that you would be a good fit for, it's up to you to advocate for yourself. I also did a video on advocating for yourself if you want to watch that. Ask permission to read for a role, because if you know you can do it and nobody else does, then they're never going to know. Now, like I said before, when you start playing a certain type of character, you will get pigeonholed into playing that same type, especially with the same production company. They'll think of you for those types of roles, and they will often neglect to think of you for other types of roles. So when you're a good fit, it's okay to ask. The worst they can do is say no. Always be prepared. Take a pencil to rehearsal. Be on time every time. Be reliable. Study your character. Do your homework. Write down your notes. Write down your blocking. All of this is important, and if you don't do it, you end up pissing off a lot of people. Enjoy the process. Acting is fun. Enjoy the process of creating. Don't have expectations about how your future's going to turn out, but have fun along the way. So give yourself permission to have fun. Stay active, be social, go out with the cast after a show from time to time. And if you're older, really get to know the younger actors you meet. It will keep you fresh and alive. And in this career, especially in the stage, younger and older actors mingle a lot. So it's one of the few careers where I feel like any age you are, you can fit right in with the rest of the cast. So take advantage of that and have fun with your life. Looks won't last. Yes, a lot of Hollywood in particular and film mediums depend on looks in casting. The younger, sexier, hotter people tend to get a lot more auditions and a lot more roles. However, we need all kinds of types in this business. And looks will only get you so far. You still need to hone your craft. You still need to have training, because You can get in the door with your looks, but sticking around and working from project to project is only going to happen if you know your craft. And what happens when you get older and your looks start to fade? Then you're SOL if you don't have a solid background in acting to continue on. Know the gatekeepers. Get to know the gatekeepers in your industry. Directors, casting directors, music directors, producers, all of these people at some point or another can say yes to getting you cast. Be where these people are. So if you're not in a market for film and you want to be a film actor, you need to move to a market where there's a lot of film acting. And you can get to know these people and be where these people are online as well. So if you're not in a high market and you can't move, it's okay to find ways to make yourself visible to these gatekeepers. And you can do that through social media, through demo reels, reaching out to out-of-state auditions or out of your location auditions, and submitting yourself. All of those things can get you fresh in mind, top of mind, for these people who hold the keys to your future. And also, these gatekeepers you can meet at any point in your career. Your co-star in one show might direct the next. Somebody on the crew might shoot the next film that you're in. So get to know the crew, the stage managers, the designers, the musicians, and anyone else involved in a production. Build a foundation. Build a foundation of support around you so that when success happens, you can handle it. So what this looks like is different for each person. But your finances, your health, your relationships, your self-esteem, your ego, all of that will be put to the test throughout your career. So give yourself a stable environment in which to process all that. What that means is have a friend that you can gripe to about an audition that goes bad, or you can vent with, or go out and have drinks and blow off steam.
No, it isn't even part of my process.
Have a family that will support you in your career when you need to make some tough decisions or not be around very much. And be around people that understand you and that want to see you succeed. And sort of minimize the people that are naysayers and that don't believe in you. Because they're not going to do you any good in this career. So find that support system that you need, whether it's your family, your friends, or your made-up family out there, and cherish those people. And the last piece of advice I have to give is to subscribe to this channel and watch more of these videos, because each one will help you in some way become a better actor, I promise. And I love that you are watching this video all the way to the end. There are some videos on your screen right now that you can click and some links as well. So we will see you next time. Bye.